Feel like a challenge? I do!
Despite the increasing specialization in freestyle snowboard disciplines, the addition of snowboard big air into the 2018 Olympic Winter Games lets us dream about the birth of legends like Usain Bolt, Carl Lewis, and Michael Phelps. For the first time, a single freestyle athlete could feasibly walk away with 3 medals across slopestyle, halfpipe, and big air.
Come shred powder with a champion!
Do you think it's possible for a single athlete to win 3 medals in the 3 freestyle disciplines?
Yeah, so yeah, there's, pipe, slopestyle, big air, and a couple people might do all 3, but they're not gonna get gold in all of them because it's too specialized now. It's crazy. Yeah, it's pretty tough. Definitely pretty tough.
With 159 days until South Korea, he travels with the other athletes to the national training camp in Japan during the summer of 2017. The snow park there is one of the most advanced in the world, offering an array of features including rails, which are an immensely important part of his preparation for the 2018 Olympic Winter Games. Despite the large number of athletes at the camp, not all will be called up to represent their respective countries at the 2018 Games.
fois. Déjà, quand on en arrive à faire des compétitions de slopestyle de haut niveau, ça veut dire que les tricks, on les a. Ils sont acquis. Ça veut dire qu'à l'entraînement avant, au printemps, été, automne, on les a bouffés. On en a fait des centaines pour optimiser le moment où, en compétition, on n'aura plus besoin de se demander la manière dont il faut faire pour que le trick arrive sur les pieds. Ça, c'est acquis. Ce qu'il y a dur en slopestyle ou en pipe, c'est d'enchaîner, faire une figure, puis de passer à l'autre, puis de passer au rail, et puis de repasser une figure, de repasser au rail. Voilà, c'est surtout sur ça qu'on affine les moments où on est sur les compétitions. C'est pas trop sur la technique proprement dite, quoi.
At this point, neither he nor the coaches know what the final design of the slopestyle park being constructed in Pyeongchang will look like. So his goal at the national training camp is to utilize the park's features to practice the tricks he plans to use during the competitive season, while also beginning to think about the run he wants to unveil in South Korea.
Oh yeah!
Each one of these athletes considers it an honor and a privilege to be selected to train at the national training camp in Japan, even though many are aware they won't make the final shortlist for the 2018 Olympic Winter Games.
Pretty focused on what I'm gonna do. I'm like kind of looking at the course. I'm in my head a lot and just, visualizing myself going through each feature. I'm a bit nervous. I have like some butterflies, but it's like
huge sense of belief that you can do it.
Je suis très stressé, tout le temps très stressé. J'ai toujours l'impression que je vais pas y arriver en fait. Toute cette angoisse que je me mets quand je suis dans mon lit la veille ou quelques heures avant la compète, elle se transforme en précision et en power quoi.
2016 season in Japan, there is a huge amount of excitement and pressure in the air after the International Olympic Committee announced during the summer of 2015 that the discipline would be included for the first time at the 2018 Olympic Winter Games. With big air now thrust into the world spotlight, talk begins of which athletes will be the ones to journey to Pyeongchang.
Welcome to the first of 4 events here in Japan. And with the IOC announcement that Big Air will be a part of the 2018 Games, the guessing game begins as to who will be the one to watch in 2 years' time. That's why we're expecting plenty of surprises in coming months. That was an insane jump. Let's see if the Big Air is put... Oh, what a shame! Couldn't get the landing gear down. The judges are going to dock some big points for that. Boosting huge air. Breaking out the grab and holding on at the end. That's smooth. Oh, just going down at the end. Heating things up with a grab during that big triple backflip. Air. Maybe we'll see something special at the back of it. Look at that! Have you ever seen a run like this before? Amazing! That's got to be a record here today. I want to see a big... Oh, taking some huge risk here with those massive tricks, but every one of them is paying off big dividends. Big air is the kind of event that makes you jump out of your seat and shout, "Did that just happen?" Yes, it did. And nobody here was expecting a debut run like that. I mean, what a start to the season. He really came out swinging with that performance. So the big question is whether or not it was just a lucky run. Let's find out. That was an insane jump. Let's see if the big perfect grab during that huge triple rodeo.
I couldn't be prouder of that run.
Plenty of air coming out of that jump, but will it be used? Miles of style, triple rodeo with a vice-like grab.
I beat it.
Wow, a crazy triple cork with a grab. Whoa, unbelievable. Folks, are we witnessing the birth of a new big air sensation? I've got a feeling we might just be. And with those colossal performances chalked up, this is the guy everybody needs to watch out for. So far, we have seen huge performances at the first two events from him here in Japan. So what I want to know is, can he make it 3 for 3 today? Good air coming off that jump. Let's hope we see a stylist so focused, so in the zone. This is simply unbelievable to watch.
That's how a true competitor does it.
Unbelievable! Look at the height coming off that jump. We should see something really special here now. Just couldn't seem to stay in control of the landing on that one.
Saw it, I went for it, I beat it. I couldn't be prouder of that run.
Oh, nailed it. This guy has come out here today and basically said to every other competitor, come on, come get me. That was incredible.
While the pressure of competing is already enough for any athlete, no one was prepared for the outcome of the third run of the day here in Japan. The world's first quadruple in competition was landed. In 10 seconds, the landscape shifted, and the scramble to match that monumental moment was now on.
You can really feel the tension amongst the athletes after that quad backflip landing earlier today. Like, how do you follow that? I don't think he can, but if he wants to, he's going to have to dig deep into his bag of tricks. Oh, come on. The landing on that triple cork was a disaster. Great height coming out of that jump. So let's look at that. Have you ever seen a run like this before? Amazing.
Now that's how a true competitor does it.
Well, he gave it one heck of a shot and turned in a super impressive start. What a kickoff to the season with that quad backflip and our first glimpse of possible contenders for South Korea.
としっかりこういう風にやってパイプ以外はずれてこなかったですね、この4年は。みんなというか仲間とフリーライディングで楽しくやる時間もやっぱスノーボードの文化としてそれが一番苦しい先の楽しいことでもあったりするから。
By the end of the tour, the long journey towards the 2018 Olympic Winter Games has begun. But in between the rigorous training, athletes know that sometimes a break is needed, which is why he decides to venture to Japanese backcountry to explore the landscape on offer. After a brief but well-earned moment of escapism in beautiful Japanese backcountry, the harsh reality of what lies ahead rears its head once again. Preparation and training for the 2018 Games.
So we had our test event this year. I won that event, which was pretty cool. So that was my first time in Korea. The half pipe was probably one of the best half pipes I've ever ridden in my life.
En slopestyle, l'épreuve pré-olympique, elle a eu lieu en 2016. Et c'était un truc hyper créatif. Ils ont créé de multiples accès sur les rails, sur les sauts, ils ont fait des sauts de côté. Ils ont fait un truc génial.
And by really going more creative with the course designs and trying to think outside the box and make these courses that are very different from one another, it allows runs to be a lot more unique and for people to stand out by doing something creative, doing something really difficult on a scary feature, whatever it is. And I think that the South Korea event will definitely showcase that.
While slopestyle competitions have played a major role in snowboarding, both before and after its inclusion in the 2014 Olympic Winter Games in Sochi, it became clear that events were becoming tiresome when style began to take a backseat in favor of a spin-to-win mentality. For South Korea, design has been brought back to the fore. For many of the athletes, the course in Phoenix Snow Park promises to be one of the most creative in any slopestyle event to date. And 2 years out from the 2018 Games, he's handed his first opportunity to experience it. athletes from around the world, he's able to test out the innovative and extremely progressive course, quickly realizing that its stunning design gives him a huge amount of options that will ultimately influence his final run in 2018.